Yo, what up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Blood Splatter Chatter here the day after Thanksgiving, saying happy holidays to all. So, what's going on, man? Here tonight to talk Blood Rage, which I will call definitely one of the best holiday slashers, or Thanksgiving to be specific, because there's not many of them. Really, the debate is between Blood Rage or the new-ish Eli Roth Thanksgiving from 2023. It's really between those two. There's not a whole hell of a lot else out there. But what's going on? The Missing Link, Big Stu. How was you guys' Thanksgiving? Hope it was good.
Yes, sir. It was good, man. I'm already feeling heavy. I know I'm going to be feeling heavy these next couple of days with the leftover Thanksgiving food. But it was good. I'm happy to be here.
Hell yeah, man.
Likewise, man. Still in leftover mode, but happy to be here as well.
Hell yeah. We were just kind of talking backstage. Like, I do 2 Thanksgivings, and we host like in the middle of the week. Then a few days later, on Thursday, obviously, we go to my aunt's house. So I have leftover. I was just finishing up the leftovers from the day before. It's like, I really do not need all of this stuff. When honestly, we're still finishing up the kids' Halloween candy. So it just never ended. These are all the excuses why I'm overweight. This is what I tell myself. It's not my fault. It's fucking birthday parties and holidays.
The onslaught of holidays, yeah.
Nothing to do with me. But, dude, let me ask you guys this, because the second Halloween is over at our house, my wife brings down the Halloween stuff and she brings up the Christmas stuff. So she puts up the Christmas tree like November 1st every year, or early on in November. Do you guys go into Christmas? Are you guys fans of Christmas? I know this is a Thanksgiving thing, but to me, it's been Christmas here for a month.
It's funny. I was talking about this, Mark, earlier. Because he asked about Thanksgiving. I was like, man, for some people, it's like,
do they do that in the UK? Or do they?
No. He's just trying to be cordial,
right?
Happy. And I was just like, he was asking about it, and I was just telling him, I was like, for some people, it's like Thanksgiving is just pre-Christmas. Like, so exactly. As Halloween ends, you go straight into and it used to be like that, but it's been more noticeable lately, where it's like I swear it was like the November 3rd or 4th. But I was in the car and they were playing a fucking Christmas song, and I was like, we haven't even hit Thanksgiving yet, man. Like,
I love it. As soon as the Christmas 106, the Christmas station, as soon as it's on, that's what I'm listening to all season.
Sir.
You Christmas guys do?
I kind of, but like, no, I'm more of a Halloween. That's definitely my thing. Like, my wife is hardcore Christmas. So like it was like as soon as Halloween went down, Christmas was going up. I think we had like maybe a week in between decorations, but
we're tree up now.
Trees up,
baby.
We're back in business. We've already started Christmas. So we have a fake now. We used to go real every year.
Too much cleaning,
but it just and also it's a hassle to find one like close to
that too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not as readily available as they used to be back in the day for a lot of reasons. Like if you look into you peek under the curtain of that, there's a lot of climate change and crazy reasons behind that. I know North Carolina is a big, at least on the eastern seaboard, is a big supplier of Christmas trees. And I know last year they got decimated because like the hurricanes and the things that were going on in there. So like, I just remember it. There always used to be like, available in the front of the grocery store and stuff like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the case now. Anymore.
Easily.
You got to go to a Christmas.
It's harder. It's like it's a lot harder to get your hands on one. So because of that reason, and like fakes are just easier. Yeah, we got fake.
I think they've just become more the norm too. Like fake everything has become more acceptable over the years.
Yeah.
But no, I grew up with a real one. I love the smell.
Dude, there's nothing better.
But it is a mess. It is a giant mess.
It is.
It's worth it to me though. Bro. It's worth it to me.
Yeah, I love that feeling Christmas, bro. Like, it's never, we grow up, it never, I mean, in different ways, but it's like now having a kid, you kind of get that magic back that you had as a kid as Christmas.
Yeah. Which I love. We are the Christmas magic now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Magic makers. Yes. Which I do. Yeah. My wife's big into it. She really does. Like, she kind of goes all out to like set the tone, and she's got the Christmas cookies, bacon, and everything. Another reason why I'm fat, another excuse why I'm fat. But also, since this is a movie channel, which is what we talk about, outside of horror, because we don't get a chance to talk outside of horror very much. I am a Christmas like movie guy. I love having them on. Yeah. I'm usually not like fully engaged in these movies that I've seen 100 times, but I do just like enjoy having them on in the background. It sets the tone. But like, what's your like? If you have to pick one, you can shout out a few. But if you had to pick one, like, what's your one Christmas movie, your favorite, all timer?
Oh man, I'm gonna just because there's a few staples that just bring me so much comfort. Like the no particular order, but like I love like Charlie Brown, Christmas.
Hell yeah.
The Grinch, the
Which
OG.
one?
The Jim Carrey I could watch as well. I do have fond memories of that, but I love the OG, just the soundtrack and everything.
Hell yeah. Do you know what's crazy is that it's like 22 minutes long.
No way.
I know. In my mind, it's a full length movie that I go to put it on for my kid. I'm like, oh my God, this is like a 20-minute thing.
Wow. I mean, that's how powerful it is, how iconic every moment is. But and then the Home Alone movies, man. Because I would say if I had to pick a Home Alone 2, I'm more of a Home Alone 2 fan, but the OG is up there as well. Like those are perfect Christmas movies for. And shout out to Jingle All the Way with
yeah, baby. Hell yeah. That's another great one. Yeah. There's so many, because I was looking up earlier. I'm trying to like look at lists of Christmas movies, and it's kind of hard because most of them, what are the best of all time, or what are like the top 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. But just like slasher movies in a way, is a lot of times the best ones, or my favorite ones, are the ones that are like 17% on Rotten Tomato. And Jingle All the Way probably falls into that.
Yeah, it's definitely
a lot like that.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Stu? What's your favorite?
Dude, Home Alone is definitely number one for me. I think when you talked about a movie that was like so monumental to me as a kid, like I can like literally like go and like feel like I'm still inside some of those scenes, like rewatching them as an adult, like when with the feelings I felt as a kid. I think like there's a lot of great modern ones though that I want to shout out. So I'm going to shout out Elf.
Hell yeah.
It's a super modern classic. There's a new one that came out a couple years ago or during COVID. Neil Patrick Harris kind of plays like the narrator. It's called 8-Bit Christmas. It's on HBO Max. Dude, that one is fire. It's all about like the Nintendo and that coming out and these kids wanting to try to get their hands on that gaming system. It's super relatable to me growing up in like that era. So, and it's fantastic, dude. It's a great modern one. And then like on the animated side of things, one that I've always loved as a book, but I think they did a really good job like adapting it. And again, this is like the Tom Hanks effect. I think Polar Express. I watch that one with my kids every holiday season. It's always golden. It always like does the trick. So those three, like for the modern ones, but like Home Alone for the throwback and like the one I grew up with.
Any Miracle on 34th Street fans?
See, like that one, yes, but like it never resonated with me like that.
And more as an adult, I've appreciated more lately. To be honest,
absolutely.
Are you talking about the like? Is it like the 90s one? Because there's like a 50s one, there's a 70s one, there's a bunch.
The one from Matilda.
Yeah, the Matilda girl.
Which is it's the guy from Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, yep. He's a great Santa Claus.
He is. Absolutely.
I noticed that kind of recently. I'm like, oh, I kind of hate those things. We're like, no, that's a real person. Like that's a Santa Claus, and that I don't know. It's like from your childhood.
Homeboy did the little nose twinkle. So
shout out the Rankin Bass animate, like the stop motion stuff.
Oh my god, dude, I'll live for that every
so
season.
Good. The one that it's not streaming anywhere. I had to look up what it was called because I'm always just like the one with Heat Miser, but that's the year without Santa Claus. That's the Rankin Bass one. Rudolph, and then Santa Claus coming to town, and Frosty. I love like the aesthetic of Frosty.
Absolutely.
Oh, bro, what's the one with Mike Keaton where he becomes a snowman?
Oh, Jack Frost, bro.
Jack Frost, that's a great fucking movie.
Hell yeah, that's a great call.
Hell yeah, but I will second. I know both of you shouted it out, but Home Alone for me, that's the one. I think we're of the age where that was like not just like a great Christmas movie, but like one of the biggest hits of the 90s. It was so big. I remember like I was so into it that I read the novelization for Home Alone 2 before the movie came out. Like the book came out a week before, it had pictures in the middle, sniffing the pages. Like I loved that shit so much. That was my first experience with going into it afterwards and being like, I think the book was better. Or just like, you know what I mean? Like the book kind of messing up my first viewing of that movie. Now I grew to obviously love the shit out of it, but
I was recently thinking about the Home Alone, the first two in particular. Like they're just great movies across the board, but it's like how the great like message it is in it. It's like I feel like oftentimes children, children feel like overlooked or their voices aren't heard because they're just kids and adults are talking whatever. There's a theme in Home Alone where it's like the child's voice matters, like they know what the fuck they're talking about, like pay attention to the kids as well. Like there's just like we don't get these type of movies. Like 90s was a really unique era, man, and it suffered in a lot of ways, but it was like where horror kind of sucked ass in the 90s. Indie scene thrived. Like there's a lot of original, unique, great ideas.
There's a lot of heart, a lot of heart in those 90s movies. Like even like the big horror movies like Jurassic. Well, it's kind of tricky. It's a bit of a stretch, but a lot of movies like that. There's a lot of heart in even the scary shit. But let's before we get deeper into Blood Rage, let's play a real quick game, man. I'll show you a picture. You tell me what Christmas movie it's from. Okay. These are in random order. We're gonna start with you, Link. You guys in the chat, play along if you're here. We didn't mention this movie, but this is one of my favorites as well. What is this from? What Christmas movie is this
Santa
from?
Claus.
The Santa Claus.
Let's go.
Another one of the best. Like
for
me, that was a huge one.
Yeah.
I always loved it. He's like, "Hey, Dad, did you know your initials are the same as Santa? Scott Calvin. It's Santa Claus." I always love that scene.
Oh yeah. It's that's probably my wife's. Like the sequels kind of suck, but my wife plays them all the time.
I'd seen the third one, and then a few years ago, I was like, "What? They made it?" And I realized I had seen. Oh, I forgot the Martin Short one where he's fucking.
That one's the worst. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but even Tim Allen looks all crazy, and there's like the weird looking Santa. There's two of them, or whatever. But all right, Stu, this one's for you. Do you know this Christmas movie?
Damn, this is a harder one.
I don't.
No, it's a horror movie.
Give me a hint.
Which we've only covered one Christmas horror movie.
It's iconic.
Black Christmas?
Black.
Oh, that is Black Christmas with he picks up the piece and stabs her to death. Yeah, my bad.
Now
my bad. I was in straight Christmas movie.
So was I was like, is that like
I sprinkled them in here? It's both. These are mostly non-horror.
Heard. All right.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's embarrassing to say, but we really don't have much of a chat. So I don't know if you guys can. We'll just throw this one back to you, Link. Link, you got this one?
Yes.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way.
Love such a great design, bro.
I just love Arnold too, man.
Yes.
But Stu, what about you? You got this one?
That's It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
right?
I had to double think what it was.
That's one. Like, does that one land for y'all?
I'm not super familiar with it, to be honest with you.
Neither am I.
I've seen. Yeah, I respect it as as early classic, but it's not my go-to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Rogue. That's a great shout out for horror. Better watch out.
Oh, with the
I love the
babysitter kid. Yeah,
love.
Hell yeah,
such a good one. Here, Rogue. This is for you since you're in here. Right, I left it with you, Stu. Rogue, this is for you. Do you know this one? Throw it in the chat. Don't leave me hanging. I put this in. This is like, to me, it's
like presence in the final act. Oh my god, dude, he was fucking terrifying.
This is a great
up until a certain point in the movie.
Rogue's got it. Rogue's got it. This is great, like where your whole perception thing. You know, like when you're a kid, you're scared. You can
people are
overreact to things. He does a really good job at being super scary throughout this movie, and then so sweet later on. It's like
really he was just misunderstood. Yeah, I always wanted him and the pigeon lady from 2 to meet up in some sort of way, bro.
You guys ever seen The Real? It's a podcast, and like two people are talking, and this guy's like, "You know what I'm thinking?" And his co-host goes, "That the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2 would get it, right?" And he's like, "No, what? No, that's not what I was thinking." It's just like how quick he says that. It's like, well, you really were thinking that, weren't you?
Yeah, that was a moment of honesty.
Yeah. All right, Lick, this is for you. You got to read it. You got to think on it.
Victoria and Riggs.
No,
I got nothing. I'll be honest. Is this a horror movie?
No.
Okay.
Takes place on Christmas though. The last name is your clue.
Riggs.
Give up.
Riggs. You know what?
Riggs.
No, shit, no. Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
Yeah,
Weapon.
you just had to hear Riggs in that tone.
Yeah,
like that's all you
Right.
need.
It's so funny. Everybody's always talking about Die Hard being a Christmas movie. But it's like I always forget, like Lethal Weapon, the two of the biggest of the era, man, are both set on Christmas. So funny.
Yeah.
Right. Stu, this is for you. Look close. This is the one I'll be most excited about if somebody gets.
Barbara's Barbecue.
That's a clue.
Damn.
Barbecue, the donut shop.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. The donut shop is called Holy Moly's Donut Shop.
Oh no!
You know what it is?
Oh, it's fucking Friday too.
Friday.
I think it
might be the third one. I think it's Friday after next. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
What y'all bitches doing selling pussy in Mommy's
that.
corner?
I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, now is this the first one that had Cat Williams in it, or was he in
Top Flight Security of the World?
He was third one.
Right, he didn't show up to the third one.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. This is the third one.
I've been pimping since pimping been pimping.
Come on,
I am not a boy, Damon.
Come on, girls. We don't go to church and play for these.
All right, chat. This is for you. If you guys are just popping in, we're just playing some real quick trivia before we dive deeper into Blood Rage. So tell me the Christmas movie, horror or non-horror. Just tell me the Christmas movie this one is from right here. What Christmas movie is this from? Without telling me, do you guys know it? Do you recognize the image at least?
Did we talk about this one yet?
No, we have not.
Okay.
We have not covered this one, but I can guarantee you guys have seen it. Chat, maybe this is a little trickier than I thought, so I'll just give you guys a few seconds before I spoil it and tell you what it is. This is one of the best, one of the biggest of the 80s, a huge staple that everybody watched. Final Girl Video has it. Gremlins.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. What up, Final Girl? Appreciate you being here. All right, Stu, Link sending it to you. A few more of these. You got this one.
Friday the 13th.
No.
No.
I'll give you a clue. This is not a horror movie. Not a horror movie. It's another huge Christmas staple.
Christmas staple, huh?
Huge one. Top maybe 3 or 4 for me.
I'm thinking of like the Griswolds.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it Family Vacation?
It's Christmas Vacation. Yes.
Christmas. Okay.
He goes out at one point and he like starts. I don't know. He starts cutting up a tree. Or something.
Okay.
He goes crazy. All right. Hell yeah. Link's got 3. Stu's got 3. Rogue.
Yo, random. What do you guys think about the last Griswold? Well, they did the one with like it's kind of like with the Ed Helms from like 10 years ago. It was okay.
Yeah.
But the one where they go to Vegas.
Oh, that's like one of my.
Yeah, I love it.
I love that. I put $1 and I get a car. I put $1. Yeah. Mr. Papa Giorgio, your car is here. I love that shit.
They all pull off.
Here's Stu. You got this one?
Oh.
He's an angry elf.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw this image. I'm like, yep, got to do that one.
Yeah.
Rogue loves Vegas Vacation. It's one of my favorite. Changing 500. I love it. Chat, this is for you. Chat, do you got this one? I think we have just a couple more. Might just do the rest for the chat. You got to look at it. You gotta read it.
It's a classic.
You gotta think on it. It could be one of 2 movies. Home Alone.
Is it part 3?
It's part 2. I'll just give it to you. It's part 2. It could be. I don't want to drag it on. Final Girl winning the chat right now. So I'll send this one out to the chat as well. I think there's 1 or 2 more. Chat, do you know this one? Final Girl, you got 2. Rogue, you got 1. Rogue says close enough for Home Alone. We have mentioned this movie earlier.
6'9", or is it 6'7"?
Hey.
My son said that. I was like 9'5".
I hear that way too much in the daily around here.
All right, do you guys know this one? Do you guys hear on the board?
Yeah.
What is it, Link?
3-4.
Oh, 34, yeah. Miracle on 34th Street. Maybe one more? Okay, here's the last one. Chat, give it to me. Do you guys know this one?
All right.
No, not Bad Santa. Oh, dude, you know what? That reminds me. I made one for Bad Santa that I never put in here. Bad Santa's great. I mean, as far as like...
Very cool. Yeah.
All right. I don't think the chat's got this one. Do you guys know it?
Grinch.
The Grinch. Oh, Rogue's got Grinch. Rogue's got Grinch. So well done. Rogue and Final Girl.
Rogue.
You guys tied. We have no prize anyway, but you guys tied.
That was fun. Yeah, that was
congratulations. Hell yeah. Thank you all for playing along as Madison is showing up at the door. Yes, dear. Come on in. We're about to dive into Blood Rage here. Do you have thoughts? Here. Do you want this?
Maddie says that's not cranberry sauce.
That's not cranberry sauce. Here. Do you want to go watch this?
Maddie!
You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Maddie.
All right. All right, go watch your movie and go to sleep. You can go in with mommy too. She's in bed. Enjoy. It's Coraline. She loves it.
Oh, that's a great film.
Such a banger.
All right, enjoy. Grab it. Okay, I'll see you around. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, him. You know them? Mm-hmm. Those are my friends? Yeah. All right. Yeah, those are my friends. All right. I love you. Have fun. All right, let's do it. Let's dive in.
This when the K's were T's over here.
Dude, all those. The first time she said Otay, I'm like, that's a real fucking thing. They say Otay.
God.
They really
and
say
also
it.
My heart melted a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say heartstrings, bro.
Hell yeah. All right, so Blood Rage, 1987, directed by John Grissmer, who didn't do a whole shitload. Or he did. He actually did a lot, but not a lot of movies. He acted, he taught, he did a lot of stuff, but nothing that really matters for our conversation. Mark Soper is the guy that plays Barry and Todd, and Louise Lasser is the one that plays their mom. And she was in a big sitcom, or I don't know if it was that big, but it was pretty popular. I think Mary Hartman. And we can kind of dig into her in a little bit specifically, because I kind of have to apologize to Scarpad of all people. We'll get into that as we go. Scarpad, you were right and I was wrong, but I will just say I love this movie. You know, for what it is, it's a silly 80s slasher. It was made in 1983. And I think like the producer went bankrupt, so it sat on the shelf. It went through a bunch of different names changes, which is why it says slasher when you open the movie. You guys probably both were like, "Is this the right fucking movie? Am I watching the right movie?" But yeah, basically, it didn't come out until 4 years later. And as we said, it's one of the very, very few horror movies set on Thanksgiving. There's a handful of others, but this is probably one of the best. I enjoy it. I think it's really funny. It's one of those that's like, you got to wonder, does everybody know they're making the same movie? Like, you know what I mean? Does everybody know that this movie is supposed to be funny? And some do and some don't. Yeah, and that's, I'll just kind of say it just to like what Scarpad said. I remember being like, man, the mom just sucked. She had no idea what kind of movie she was in. And Scarpad's familiar with her. You know what I mean? He's known this actress for a long time. He's like, dude, she did. She knew what kind of movie she was in. And then looking what this Mary Hartman show that she was in was a 70s soap opera satire show. So it was a show satirizing soap operas. And then you look at her performance in this, you're like, okay.
Completely makes sense.
That's exactly like what kind of role she's doing.
Scene was ridiculous, man.
So stupid. But evidently she knew, and she was trying to be funny. What up, Mark? Appreciate you being here, my brother. Says I have not watched this. I don't necessarily recommend it, but you might enjoy it. It's on. Watch the cut one, but good fun kills. And I honestly, this is the way I want to do this. Give me your quick overall thoughts, and then we'll just mention our favorite kills, and then I want to touch on the ending. So we'll bada bing, bada boom, and we'll finish the Bulls game right after that. Go ahead and get us rolling. Like second time watch, because we did cover this. Got to give a shout out to the homie Dylan's Horror Show. Turned me on to a bunch of movies back when we were doing his show, and this was one of them. But What'd you think?
Second time, I can't remember my first impression. I think I was, I don't know. It was in the era of when I was very, I wasn't vetted yet, but I could see myself having fun with this one in a sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I might have been thrown off. But this time, I had a lot of fun. Like it's like a so bad it's good, and it's funny you bring up Thanksgiving because I was thinking that to myself while watching this, like, man, there really haven't been many Thanksgiving themed slashers. I was like, shit, at least it's better than Thanksgiving. I did not like Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah.
Spoiler. But yeah, this one it's fun, man. Like it's just got that 80s vibe. I'm shocked you said 83 because I thought it was like maybe like 85, 86. Like sometimes earlier 80s films will have like a leftover 70s vibe or look to them. This one feels 80s, from the music to like the clothing.
It reminds me of like Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Yes.
More than 3. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like they're just getting over the hump to where the 80s stopped feeling like the 70s and got its own identity.
Got its own energy, yeah. And it's good, got a good energy. Some great kills, It's, if nothing else, it's got some fun kills, at least visually appealing.
Right.
It's because some of them were a little cheap, but they were still a fun, like when he cut old bitch in half and shit. Like we didn't really see anything, but I appreciated the after effect, the split skull and shit like that. But some great iconic lines, to have fun with. The cranberry sauce is the easiest one, but damn, you know what I meant to do? I meant to change my name to say I'm Todd. I meant to tell us we should all change our shit.
I am Todd. Like, what the fuck are we doing? All right.
But I love it. Yeah, it's fun way. Though it's not life changing, but this is it's just a fun, good, quick. It's just good.
Right.
Energy. I love it's a good slasher. Yeah,
it's a fun movie to show people that would enjoy it. It's not something you're going to recommend to everybody.
Yeah,
but certain people are gonna be like, "Oh, where have you been my whole life? Where have you been?" It's crazy how you can like we've said a bunch of times. There's not enough Thanksgiving horror movies, but it's wild how like you could do something just this good, and it will kind of have a life forever.
Yep,
there's just not enough. It'll come back every year. But what do you think, Big Stu? First time watch?
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat Link is. It was wild from go right, like Like
I love that you had no idea that there's twins involved. Like the plot reveals itself. Like, oh, I have no idea what this movie's going to be.
No,
sorry,
dude. And just like the dine-in movie theater, I love the scene where like the mom and the dad are like making out, and they look back at the kids, and like both the boys are in the back, and they got this like giant rifle on top of both of them. Like, what the fuck is going on? And it was just like a succession of those type of moments for me. I think throughout the film, I was like, wait, what the fuck is like? Yeah, but it was like I gotta agree with you guys. Like the kills, the like the way they set up like the theater of some of these characters like running into like the dead people, I thought was great. I always like appreciate not only a good kill, but like a good like I'm gonna let you discover this and like a fucking gnarly ass. You know what I mean?
Just setting up a scene that people can discover. I love that too, man.
And I think it's a good way to get like two uses out of the same type of magic, you know what I mean? So like I thought it did that well. In the end it was it was bizarre, man. Like some of the scenes were just like so drawn out and dramatic in like the corniest way, but like then
like
again,
a little girl walking through the woods in the middle of the night looking for her cat.
Right. I love how that comes back though. Yes, when the girl goes to the door and she can't get in. It's so funny.
I can't. Wait, like who's watching that girl? By the way,
not to let you in.
Seriously,
I'm watching myself.
So many head scratches of moments, but I think favorite kill. If we're gonna do that, like right now, I think I'm gonna go. The new boyfriend who gets his hand knocked off, and then like I love how like every time we get a body part severed, it's still doing stuff in this one. You know what I mean? Like the legs are still twitching, or like the hand's still like trying to grab the beer can. But I think that was like he goes into like I'm gonna go figure out what's going on, and I'm gonna go to my office, turn on my Jesus radio, pull out my loaded gun, and then like
I love when the mom comes and she's gonna find his body, and she just pauses
I thought my movie
throw was
at first.
You know he's
dead.
You know he's dead.
The
You're standing there for like a minute.
I'm like, bitch, turn around. You don't get before you touch his body.
He's like this, but like every part of him is just drenched in blood. She's like trying to have a conversation with him. It's so good.
That's what I knew. She was disturbed.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Dope kill, even though it wasn't too crazy, but I just because it was like the tails were there, like when he's talking to the old dude outside and they're smoking the joint. He's got the machete behind his back. He's like, "Oh, I love
that,
huh?" And he just turns. It's like gank, and you see it go through his chest. It wasn't
just the
crazy,
fact
but
that he's got the machete behind his back. It's
just casual as shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're wondering, like, are they trying to be funny? Like, yes, they're definitely trying to be funny. Like that to me is hilarious. There's another. Honestly, one of my favorite kills, or like what I always think about when I think about this movie, is that first kill. The axe to the face. First of all, that it's a kid doing it is kind of adds something to it. Looks super gory. I love the blood splattered across the popcorn. Always stood up to me as being cool. I love the line when he looks up. The kids are in the back of the car, and mom's making out with this guy in the front seat. They're like, "Come on, mom's at it again." It says a lot. That's a loaded line right there. Mom's
worst mom ever, bro. Worst mom ever.
What up, Dino? Underrated banger. He's
yo. The popcorn thing kind of reminded me of I'm just glad you brought that up. That Django. Remember when he's like Django shoots the dude and then the blood splatters across? It wasn't as elegant as the cotton. Yeah.
Yes, it does. That's a great call. You said that. I knew you were talking about. You guys mentioned the counselor cut in half, which is great. Like, I really enjoy that. Whatever, it looks silly, but well, that's what I was gonna say. That's my favorite. Is when Todd finds her. I am Todd finds her. It's not too late.
Why? It's like, shut the fuck up, man. God damn.
The head hung outside the keyhole scene is super funny too. Just the way she's like, "What are you doing out there?" And like once she opens it up, you see his head. It's all crazy, dripping blood. It's like, you thought he was fine. He thought he was just chilling out there.
That was like, I love how too, like the little bit where she came home, she's like, "Oh, I don't have money for the babysitter." He's like, "I got it." Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro thought he was really cashing that. He was cashing that ticket in.
A lot of people lacked a situational awareness in this movie. That's for one.
I see what you're doing here. Hey, thank you. I did the thing. I always think about that. I think it's like a Simpsons or maybe a Family Guy quote where like, I love it when people in a movie say the title of the movie. He's doing the thing. You know what I'm talking about? I always notice that. I think that might be all the kills. There's a drive-in. There's the new stepdad. The doobie kill, which we mentioned.
The pitchfork in the or the neck.
Yeah,
and the
stab in the neck, and then the diving board. The people are having sex on a diving board, which is just silly. He just comes in, chops him up, fucking nice and easy. Dude, this is the thing, man. This movie, like, to me, it's like solid. It's good. I remember loving the ending. I remember like even talking on Dylan's show and be like, I think that we're not giving enough credit to that ending. That ending is really clever, but I couldn't remember exactly what happens at the end. I remember it's at the swimming pool and something happens, but I love it. I love that the mom kills what she thinks is the wrong one. And she's like, finally, he's gone. We've killed Todd and we could just move on with our lives, Terry. And then we get, I am Todd. To me, that's a nice little twist, because what else are you going to do other than be like, oh, no, this brother was that brother the whole time or whatever. Just the fact that she kills the wrong one and she's like celebrating it. I love that. I think it's – what do you guys think of the ending?
I don't know how it sat with me when we first watched it, but I enjoy it now. Like it reaffirms that what a terrible mother she was this entire time. You know, if you kind of like maybe it's just the world we're in, though. Even though the world's fucked up that they're inhabiting, she's still a fucked up mom. And that just kind of reinforced it that she, and that, you know, she wanted to kill the innocent brother the entire time. Like her view of reality was so off kilter that, you know,
do you think she
I'm under the impression that some mother-son sexual relations was going on between the two.
Some weird,
every step of the way. Like a homeboy was jealous that she was getting remarried. There was that weird,
since you're the new man of the house here.
There was that weird scene where she was drunk in the bed and she was like, "Give your mother a kiss," and then she like grabbed him by the back of the head.
Yeah, that's too sensual, bro.
There was like, I don't know, there was a whole bunch of like red flags.
We don't need anybody else. It can just be us. Like, yes, definitely. I think they're implying that Terry, I always get it mixed up. Yeah. What do you guys think of Mark Soper? Like, honestly, I think it's a pretty solid performance because you really do believe that it's two different people. Neither of them are winning any Oscars.
Oh, they were the same dude?
No. That's the same dude. Yeah, like you buy it completely, right?
Oh, yeah. Man, hell yeah. I was because at one point I was like, how are they twins?
I love that,
bro. Your simple fucking brushing the hair back will do the trick, I guess. Because I'm like,
bro. Look left to right. All they did was give them motherfuckers some eyeshadow. That's all. Yeah. They were like, look, bro, just don't wash your face for a couple of days. Like,
but it's totally different energy, though. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't be more different in their energy.
No, he did a good job. Like, and
he's giving me.
I think under the auspices of the writing, like, oh, I'm tired. I'm the meek little one. Like he did he did
right.
Like he's giving me Patrick Bateman vibes as Terry, and then like Forrest Gump vibes as Todd. You know, so it's like,
I think the Todd character was solid. I think where we really could have got a little bit more was with the killer, and like dude could have gotten a little bit more comfortable and like nuanced and badass in that role.
Yeah.
There were some moments where, like,
I mean, man, the man was casually walking down the street, just like, I'm going to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, right. I guess, like, as more it went on, it did, but, like, I don't know. Early on, it could have been.
I loved his bit when he sees the girlfriend, which I think also for being in an 80s slasher, she was good. Like, the one, like, girl that, they had a love interest, she was really good, but she sees him. Things are kind of going to shit at that point. It's late in the movie, and she's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm great." But man, I tell you, Terry's out there killing everybody. Just like the way he's like, "No, I'm perfectly fine," but you know what's going on? He's killing everybody. Or Todd is killing everybody.
I love the scene where.
What up, E? Appreciate you, brother.
What up, bro?
I think it was the girlfriend. She happens upon Todd, and he's like, I've never met a girl before. I've never kissed a girl before. I'm like, you weird motherfucker. Like, that didn't pertain to anything she just said. Like, why are you being weird? Like,
except just touching her hair. So he's creepy too. Like, he's not a completely normal guy. He's been institutionalized.
No, yeah. But I was like, I don't know. I just was like, why is no one? I mean, the doctor, she got offed. Wasn't she the one that got cut in half?
Yeah. Okay. What's one thing I love about the movie is like, there's not that many people. There's like 3 people in the cast. And they kill the stepdad, and then a car full of people show up right after that. Oh, thank God! There's gonna be more. As soon as they're dead, like more people just keep showing up to be killed, and you know what's about to happen. But I mean, nobody was especially good. I guess outside of Mark Soper and his mom.
Yeah.
But the guy in the bathroom selling condoms at the drive-in at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, where do I know him from?
Is that Sammy's brother?
Raimi.
Ted Raimi, okay.
Yeah, Sam's brother. Oh, there was something else I wanted to mention. I just had it. Oh, it's got to come back to me. There's been like 3 times throughout the show. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to remember to say that. Oh, real
quick. What are you thinking of it? But you reminded me of it. The condom scene where he's like, I feel like there's a moment of hesitation where dude is trying to look too cool, and it's like, yeah, I'll take the Trojan. Or he's like, yeah, I'll take the Trojan. I'm like, no, you won't, bro. No, you won't.
I'll take the Magnum. I know the fucking voiceover, the therapist voiceover at the beginning. You know what I'm talking about? When she goes in, they're about to have a conversation. All of a sudden, like, what we talked about it's like, it almost seems to me like that scene didn't go well. And they're like, how do we fix this scene? Let's just do a voiceover and say what this scene was about. But it's so jarring. And like, Stu, going into it, you must have been like, what the fuck am I about to watch?
Yeah. For sure. It's there's so many, like, I think it's if I could describe this movie to anybody, it'd be just like a succession of what the fuck moments. It literally is that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. In a good way.
Another random thing, just because I'm looking at my notes here and we were talking Christmas movies earlier, got to give a shout out to the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. Because that's a staple now in my household. That's a yearly thing. And one of the best, dude. One of the, especially of its kind. Superhero.
Actually feels like Christmas without, like, yeah.
Really, really
good. And I love some music in a holiday special.
Right.
Like, that always works.
That opening song and the thing that they do at the beginning. What is it? What is it? I don't know what Christmas is.
Yes.
Christmas time is such a banger, dude. Guys fucking moves and everything. I love it so much. But I think we done did it, man. I think we done did it. Hyan, I don't know if I highlighted you and said what up, but what up, man? Said I suddenly laughed at the line about cranberry sauce in this movie. Hell yeah, man. When he says it the first time, I'm like, fuck, is that it? Because he just kind of casually like, it isn't cranberry sauce. And I'm like, damn, that is it. I was thinking that's the only time he says it. I'm like, how does everybody remember this? But he does say it like 3 or 4 more times. Let's go ahead. Let's do this, man. I feel like we've done it justice. We spent 2 hours and 23 minutes when we talked about this movie on DHS. But we're gonna wrap this one up a little bit sooner. We were talking before. We used to do a lot of things. It was like probably horror news and a show and tell sandwich in between the talk, and who knows. But it makes me curious to go back. Go check it out, people. But kick it off for us, Link. Give us your rating out of 5.
So critically, I was like, this movie's probably like a 3.5 at best, being kind. But I had a lot of fun with this one. It's it's very festive. And it's so bad it's good. Like Stu said, it's a series of what the fuck moments that you're either gonna like enjoy the premise, like, okay, like let's go with it, or
you're gonna shut it off at the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But if you stick out with it, I think there's a lot of fun to be had, a lot of classic lines, cool kills, if it's visually stimulating. Even like
that reminds me, there are a couple shots like of the machete that I love. There's one moment where it's on the girl, she's like cowering behind a desk, and then the machete comes into frame, and then the focus changes to the machete, and they always have it with like fresh dripping blood.
Yeah.
Like it's an extra wet machete that I really appreciate.
I did appreciate that little detail. But yeah, no, man, it's fun. If you stick it out, you just want something entertaining, some cool kills, good laughs. Blood Rage, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I love it, man. What about you, Stu?
Man, I can't be so kind as a 4 out of 5.
Fair enough, bro.
I gotta go. I think I'm gonna go 2.5 out of 5. I think it does a couple cool things, but I don't know if it's a movie I'm ever gonna revisit or recommend. I mean, it's just. It's a wild ride, but yeah, we need more. Like on that note, though, we need more solid Thanksgiving horror films, man. I think it's definitely a genre we can exploit and make a like a slasher franchise or something.
Your next is a Thanksgiving film or Christmas film?
It's not. Well, I'm pretty. First of all, I just don't remember it being. But also, I would have come across it today because I did some searching.
Okay.
But no, I totally get that, Stu. I think there's a lot to be enjoyed, though. I'll give it a surprising 3. We'll steal Robbie's thing and give it a 3.69, dude.
Nice.
Because, like, honestly, it's one of those movies that I have a little grin on my face the entire time.
It's fun.
As soon as the movie starts, I'm like, this is so stupid and so enjoyable. And like we've said, so rare. There's just not enough of them. I did some looking into it. And I remember looking I swear it was like a month ago. And I'm like, is Thanksgiving 2 coming out this Thanksgiving? And the internet told me, yes, indeed it is. But it's not. He did Ice Cream Man instead for whatever reason. That's going to come out before it. And Thanksgiving 2 is set now to release November of 2026. So we got to wait a whole another year for Thanksgiving 2. Did you? Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Give me 1 second.
Let me clear
my throat. Stu, I can't remember. Did you watch Thanksgiving? Were you on that show?
No, I think I've seen like bits and pieces of that, but I heard you guys were kind of like in the middle of the road on that. Like, as far as
I remember correctly. If we were to debate what's the better movie, like I would totally get it. Like in a lot of ways, yes, Thanksgiving is the better movie, but it's taking itself more seriously, and it doesn't really. It's a murder mystery, and it totally falls flat on the murder mystery. It tries to be funny. For me, it falls flat on being funny. But the kills are great. You know what I mean? They're really good. But I think they kind of peak early in the film, too. There's a couple really good kills early, and then it's not as good late. But
I just like the whole idea of Thanksgiving, a bunch of people that you haven't seen in a while from your past coming back together. Some friend has a grudge or whatever, and he wants to take it out in that circle of friends. He starts working his way. Like I feel like there's so much stuff to mine there.
Right. Yeah. Well, the other thing that they do better, it's more Thanksgiving themed. You know what I mean? It's more
right. Isn't it like the past incident and then it's repeating? Is it like that?
Yeah.
Like it's repeating itself again, or like
annual shit.
Yeah.
It was a Black Friday event where there was a stampede at a store.
People
Black Friday sale, and somebody is getting revenge. It had something to do with that night a year later, which is cool. Final Girl. First of all, give it a 4.5. Grows each viewing. That's what I'm saying, Stu. I get it if you never watch it again, but give it a try. Show it to your fucking daughter in a couple of years.
I got to go back and do you remember what I gave it on Dylan's show? Because
I want to know though. I want to know too.
Yeah.
Final Girl says, "I like Terry and Todd's fucked up crazy face." He does got a look. Even that. Yeah, you can see that extra bloody, the extra wet machete right there in the image. Sorry, so we got a Jesus Christ, my voice is going to shit. We got a 4 from Link, a 2.5 from Stu, a 3.69, dudes, from me. And next week, we're talking The Witch, man. We'll be back next Thursday. Wes from Screen Brulee going to join us. We're going to talk Big Stu's pick, The Witch.
5 out of 5. Spoilers.
Oh yeah. What's the line? What's the delicious line? Why can't I think of it?
Dost thou want to live deliciously?
Yes. So good. Great movie. This is one.
What a moment. Yeah.
Before I even got deeper into horror, before I was like doing horror stuff on YouTubes and everything, this was a movie like 2016. I just came across on Max. It was one of those I didn't know if it had any fanfare around it. I just saw it, clicked on it, loved it. And I remember thinking, like, I don't think many people would like this movie. I bet this wouldn't be very popular. But this was like towards the beginning of the elevated horror and like the really serious horror that we got of that era. And turned out I was wrong. Turned out people had a major appetite for that flavor of horror at the time.
I mean, we're going to get into it, but I just think it's such a brilliant period piece too. Like the way he really like builds that world out. It feels like you're right in the thick woods of New England. Man, once Peekaboo goes wrong though, it gets so real.
Exactly. And that's such a great scene too. That's such a great scene.
It is.
That goat is a problem. It is indeed, Eric. It is. Again, you guys make sure you guys over there subbed up at 9 Panel Grid, doing great weekly comic book reviews and fantastic conversations with our homie Dr. Doom. This is someone right here. Since I'm at that, you go ahead and tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, man. Don't lie to Lion Cat, but yeah, check us out. Lincoln Insights every Wednesday night.
I didn't even recognize what that is. Sorry. That's Lion Cat.
That's from Zdarsky's Comic News, and he's got Brian K. Vaughan as the Zdarsky now does like this comic newsletter like once a month. And he's got Brian K. Vaughan on there, and this is the cover for
I love that.
I love that. He's got a hooked up little editor.
I feel like I say this about a lot of things, but it's not true. It's more true about this series than anything else. Like this is the one thing that I need to catch up on. Like I can't wait till another hardcover comes out. Like I love fucking Saga. I think it's one of the best comic series I've ever read.
Absolutely, it's like one of those comics you're grateful to be alive when it's coming out. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. What is this, Hyon, about Salem witch trials? Interesting. You talking about The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy?
Yeah.
All right. What about what do you got going on this week on Geeks Unleashed, Link?
We just covered Eyes of Wakanda earlier today. Next week we're covering Eyes of Wakanda was cool. It was worth checking out.
Nice.
MCU shit,
Mm-hmm.
But next week Hunter Killer the Predator Hunter Killer of Killers. And then the Badlands.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Is the Hunter of Killers? Is that the thing that we did?
Yes, the animated.
Oh, nice. So you're doing a double feature with that the new one? I love it, dude. Hell yeah, dude! I gotta check it out. I gotta check out the new one. I loved that.
Killer of Killers.
Yeah, yo, Badlands was sick, man. That was really. I was expecting greatness from Triton Berg because so far his resume is hit for hit
for sure.
But the Hunter of Killers or the Killer of Killers, I don't know. I keep calling Hunter is if you really enjoy that, Badlands is gonna be sick, man.
He did that too, right? He did Badlands also, right? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the guy that did Prey as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Predator's in good hands right now, man. Really,
agreed.
Yeah,
Predator and Alien both doing.
Between Prey, like these last three, Prey, Killer of Killers, and Badlands have all been fire,
bro. Completely off, but since we're the Noah Hawley, he's doing for any video game fans out there, interesting team up, but him and Rob Mack, aka Rob McKinley, creator of It's Always Sunny, are gonna be creating doing a Far Cry show on FX.
Really?
Yeah, such an interesting team.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's super interesting.
Oh yeah,
I played that a little bit when it came out, but not.
That is a team up I did not see coming.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dope though.
Hell yeah. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, Link, we might have to get together. We'll figure it out. But the Good Boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's one that just dropped on Shudder. We'll have to try to find a way to squeeze that in. We're trying to
one from the dog's point of view.
Yeah.
Is it like that? Like all the reviews? I don't know. All the earlier reviews were good about it, but have you heard good things?
I don't really know, other than that it was getting hype. It was one of those, like, they came out and they were. I don't even know if they were necessarily planning on doing a theatrical release. It was going to be smaller than it was, and the trailer dropped, and the internet loved it. Yeah. And I know they stepped it up. Whatever, from the reaction to the trailer, it became a bigger thing. So I don't really know. I've kind of stayed away from the reviews. Idea. Link, you know what I considered us doing, which might be a good idea, and it might not be a good idea. Good Boy, from the perspective of a dog, paired with Presence, which came out way earlier in the year, which is from the perspective of a ghost.
I can dig it.
You like it?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
All right. Like it might not be this upcoming week. We'll hash it out. Follow us on blood.splatter.chatter to get the details on when we break that shit down.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Final Girl, really appreciate you seeing in here. Eric, Hyun,
hanging out,
9 Panel, my brother. Appreciate you guys as well. Rogue, Mark popping in. Love it, man. Love
everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
So Danny, old son of a bitch, man. One of my favorite names to say. So I appreciate seeing you here, my dude. But all right, I'm gonna go. I've had this Bulls game on pause the whole time, and this fucking app likes to. I'll pause it, and I'll be fast forwarding through the commercials. Sometimes this app will be like, "Fuck you," and it'll just jump to the end and show you the final score. I don't know.
You've been paused too long.
It's this cheap ass app, this Chicago Sports Network app. But wish me luck, everybody, and we'll see you next week for The Witch.